Hi, Edina Jackson here. This video is brought to you by Intrigue Media and BigSomnium.com. This is day one of my 30 videos in 30 days challenge on my Big Somnium channel. And as you know, Big Somnium is all about positivity, self-improvement, and just being the best version of yourself that you can possibly be while you're living on planet Earth. And I just thought today's video, because today is December 31st, which is obviously New Year's Eve. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today was, what are your goals for 2013? Do you have any goals? How are you going to implement how are you going to carry out the steps to actually achieve and reach those goals? Do you have a plan? Do you have a game plan to actually get there? So let's compare this to playing a football match. You're on one side of the pitch and you see a goal on the other side of the pitch and you want to get to that pitch. In your head you say, right, I need to get around this defender, that defender, I need to get to the middle, I need to make sure I'm not offside, and I need to see that goal and aim for that goal. And so basically I need to kick it in a certain way to get to that goal. So it's just generally exactly the same way in life. If you want to achieve a goal, is you say to yourself, right, I've set my sights on a specific goal. In order to achieve that goal, I need to carry out certain things to get there. So I need to create a game plan, just like the manager of a football team would create a game plan to win the game. It's a means to an end, basically. Everything you do within that match is going to dictate whether you win or lose. So everything you do on the course of you achieving your goal is going to dictate whether you win or lose, as in whether you fail or succeed. Failure is not always necessarily a bad thing, because when you do fail, you can make mistakes. You make mistakes as a result of that failure, and you take those mistakes and learn from those mistakes and say, right, the next time I'm not going to do this. That's the beauty of being able to take something and achieve something from nothing, because you climb the mountain to get to the summit, basically. It sounds really corny, but it's true, because, you know, I found in life, when I've been at my worst, as in I've been at my lowest ebb, I have found that I've come out on the other side and have learned so much from that specific situation and said, you know what? I managed to push myself and achieve something, you know, just because I believed I could. I had the hope. Example, I was homeless for about 2 weeks in 2006, and I had nowhere to go. I had some issues with my family at that time. I don't really want to go into that, but I was homeless and I had nowhere to go. I was on the streets. I wasn't a bum, as in one of the people like lying on a park bench, because people would never have known that I was homeless, because I used to go and wash myself in the library, and every day I would go to the library and I would go online and start trying to make something of myself. And that is when I started Intrigue Media. I've not told anybody this. Most people think I started it in 2008, but I actually started in 2006 when I was destitute and I had nowhere to go. I went into the library and I would sit in the library from the minute it opened up until 9 o'clock at night, and I would sit there and I was crafting Intrigue magazine, which was the first magazine that I ever created. And so basically I created that magazine out of nothing. Anyway, how I eventually got out of that situation was because I did a few bits and pieces online. I worked a couple of things online. I was selling an ebook that I had written while I was homeless on eBay, and you know, I made some money out of that. And the other way I made some money was because I scouted online for sponsors for my magazine, and I eventually got a sponsor who paid me £2,000 to basically write a series of articles about, because it was a management company, a series of articles about the artists that they were working with at that time. So I had to write like hundreds of articles. It was a lot, but it was worth it because I managed to use that money to get myself an apartment. And it was an apartment that wasn't the greatest apartment, but it was in an area that I didn't really want to live in at that time because it was really far. But that was what I could afford at the time. And I was grateful to have a place to live, a place to sleep. You know, I was grateful to have a bed to lie on, let alone, oh my God, I want this and I want that. And so the point of this video is basically, no matter how hopeless your situation, no matter how destitute you feel, there's always hope. I'm going to do a separate video about this probably in a second, actually, because I think it's something that needs to be addressed further. But my goals for 2013, I don't really want to tell everybody what my goals are, because I've noticed that sometimes when you tell everyone what your goals are, so many people know about it. And I don't know, I believe in negative vibes sometimes, as in when you tell too many people, people can be like, oh, the haters, throw negative vibes towards you, which I don't really need right now. So I'll just say that one of my number one goals this year is to travel more. Another one is to not just set goals, but to actually achieve them. Because that's not to say I haven't achieved anything in 2012, because I have. But what I found is that I created massive, mammoth goals for myself. And because I had so much to do, I just didn't get it done. I didn't get everything done. So even now, it's 31st of December, and I've still got certain things on my wall that I haven't ticked off from 2012. So I'm trying to just tie up loose ends for today. And so that's probably one of the reasons why I don't actually think I'm going to go anywhere. I'm just going to clean my house, clean everything out that I don't want. I mean, I've done most of that yesterday anyway, but I'm going to clean the house, make sure everything is just perfectly spick and span clean. And then I'm just going to go into the new year happy and just, fresh and refreshed. So yeah, what are your goals for 2013? Do you have any goals for 2013? How are you planning on implementing those goals? Do you have any strategies for implementing those goals? And just let me know. If you just can leave a comment in the comment box below, to just explain exactly what you want to do for 2013. Not necessarily what you want to do, but how you plan to get to where you want to get to in 2013. Where do you see yourself by the end of December of 2013, going into 2014. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video. This is Edina Jackson for Intrigue Media and BigSomnium.com. Live big, dream big. Take care.